Alrighty, race fans, welcome to a special Thursday night broadcast of the ISRL Season 7 here tonight at the Fairgrounds at Nashville. Tonight we are doing something a little different here. Usually these guys race on Tuesday night, as they did here at Nashville Tuesday night. However, due to the work schedule here that I've had this week, doing the broadcast on a Thursday. So welcome to a special Thursday night broadcast here on Extreme Racing TV as practice is just getting finished up here. So let's go ahead real quick before they get going qualifying. Let's bring up the playoff standings coming into the race that they had back on Tuesday. AJ Hyder there in the top spot with 1,104 points. Connor Trafari there in second, 1,092. Jared Rashawn third, 1,071. Zach Lindgren fourth, 1,066. Jordan Coons fifth, 1,065. Cody Webster in sixth with 1,061. Hankins there in seventh, 1,060. Eli Innes in eighth with 1,048. Nicholas Bumlick in ninth with 1,046. Walker Thomas 10th, 1,045. Mitch Van Oss in 11th with 1,044. And Michael Dorsey rounding out the top 12 in the Eliminator 12 here. Race 2 of the cutoff with 1,042. After this race, we will have our Contender 8 set. We're looking forward to seeing how this all unfolds here this evening as qualifying is underway, as we are on Walker Thomas currently. I get that driver bar up for everybody. Go ahead and get on Brad Peters here. Brad there in fourth position. Brian Bick out here on track as well. Right now seventh. Looks like qualify his time. Jeremy Brown out here on track in that 46 machine. Currently in 11th. Up to that fourth position there on his second lap. Got Zach Lindgren out here as well as Clinton Seymour out here. Clinton doing some more racing. Get back here to the 9 of Connor Trafari. Just getting out here on track. Bumlick there in the 77, just getting out here on track. Still got about 3 minutes here to go in qualifying. Well, 2 minutes. So this is a little odd for everybody. Not used to doing a replay version of the race. But my benefit is I did not had experience of seeing what took place Tuesday night. So I will say, disclaimer, as far as replays with Rex and that go, I'm going to have to do that on the fly. I can't hit the live button. If I hit the live button, it's going to go all the way to the end of the broadcast, end of the race. So I can't do that here. I have to tread cautiously when it comes to that. Got Hankins out here, the 41. He's the lonely driver out here. As you see him getting really loose there. And at a 2. 3 and 4 here. Still loose. Start finish line for lap time. Put him 15th on his first lap. But it does here on his second lap here. Still got about a minute here to go. Coming to the start-finish line, Hankins is going to have himself sit in 11th. Playoff drivers got some work to do here going into the race here. Let's go ahead here real quick. Let's bring up the weather Sitting at 64 degrees. Winds coming out of northeast at 11. Partly cloudy skies. Humidity is a whopping 92%. Obviously, you know, it's not set for December weather, but if it was December, 92% humidity, that's pretty impressive in December. Down to race info. Tonight, the top 8 is decided for Contender 8. They do get 3 sets of tires behind the wall, plus the set they start on, which will give them 4 total here at this short track at Nashville Fairgrounds. Whopping 0.57 miles long, altitude 450 feet above sea level. Qualifying is over. Let's go ahead and bring up the starting grid here. Connor Trafari there starting on the pole here this evening. Congratulations, Connor. In second, AJ Hyder, Nicholas Bumlick third, Michael Dorsey fourth, Walker Thomas fifth, Zach Lindgren rolling off P6, Jeremy Brown seventh, Cody Webster eighth, Brad D. Peters ninth, Jared Rashawn 10th, Hankins there in 11th, Mitch Van Oss 12th. In 13th, we got Marcus Van Der Lee. 14th, Brian Bick. 15th, Clinton Seymour. 16th, Eli Innes. 17th, Richard Kirker. 18th, Daryl the Big Dog Arnold. Off 18th, James Rader. 19th, Kyle Camper. 20th, Anthony Colatuano there in 21st. Chris Thornton, 22nd. Aiden Smith. Going to round out the field shotgun. He's going to ride out here 23rd. Take care of the grid. Everybody, waiting for everybody to take the grid. Get them rolling out here momentarily. Sharp looking paints here. Connor, like I said, training paints. It might have changed his banner. Drivers do race in other leagues and etc. So as soon as they update their paints in trading paints, that's the paint I receive. Like I said, this race took place Tuesday night. You'll get 2 pace laps here. So stage is going to be at lap 75. There is no caution for the stage. If anybody is wondering. Stage cautions here for the ISRL. Here, our logos got Chevy's representing the front row, Fords the second row, then Chevy, Ford, Chevy, Chevy, Ford, Ford, your top 10. We're going to go ahead and get them ready. Unwind here at the Fairgrounds of Nashville. Originally, somebody had it listed as the Super Speedway. Found out it was actually at the Fairgrounds. So, last minute change here as the pace car is off and Connor is on the loud pedal. We are underway here tonight at the Fairgrounds of Nashville for the season finale of the Eliminator 12. Season number 7 here at the ISRL. These drivers, AJ Hyder, he's pretty much been dominating the whole season here. He got himself up to the top spot, no problem. Connor's going to fall back to second. Walker Thomas is trying to peek down to the inside there. Mike Dorsey not going to be able to do anything with it quite yet. Back here to Jared. Ooh, we got action going on back here. Eli Innes is falling way back. He got loose coming out of 2, or got turned by somebody coming out of 2 there. That will bring out our caution. Flag is not working. There's my fear with the replay. Right, so you're under caution sure if I... Don't mind me, folks. That'll fix her. Right. So we go to race recap. It'll show one caution. Nobody came down pit road. Eli took his car behind the wall, and Aiden Smith out here on track. Up down. Oh, he just stopped. He's going. There with Aiden. Get that figured out as we should be getting the one to go here next. Got Hyder first, Rafari second, Horsey in third, Walker Thomas fourth, Zach Linger in fifth, Jeremy Brown sixth, Webster seventh, Hankins there in eighth, Peters ninth, and Jared there in that 17 machine going to round out our top 10. Should be getting one to go. And I don't know what just... Bye-bye. Safety of pit road. Bike is back out. We are back underway, folks. You have to do this again. I apologize. Thanks for doing this. I tested this the other day. It worked just fine. Now it's dead. Alright, well, we're driving around. I am going to fix this. Drive around here for everything reloaded. Like I said, it's a replay file, so it's probably having a hard time going like, yo, what the heck are you doing to me? Which, I get it. I'd be doing the same thing too. Under caution again. So we are back up. Got a couple takers coming down pit road. Cody Webster, Jeremy Brown, all coming down the road. Jeremy Brown. No, that's Cody Webster. Cameras are not the greatest here at Fairgrounds. Find the best camera angle for everybody. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I wasn't joking when I said quick. They're back 2x2. We're track racing here, and these cautions go very quickly. Pace cars off to the safety of pit road. AJ Hyder is in control. Coming to the restart. Back on the lap puddle. We're back to green flag racing here at the Fairgrounds of Nashville. Get back here to sixth position there with Hankins there in that 41 machine, trying to get up to the 85 there of Zach Lindgren. Zach trying to get up. Ooh, side by side there, the 41-17 coming out of turn number 4. Side by side down the front straightaway going to turn number 1. Barrett is wanting that position away from Hankins, but Hankins is not giving up without the fight. Get back here to Clinton Seymour here in that deuce number 2. Back here in the 9th position, Richard Kirker. 3rd and 17th, currently 10th at 93. Buffalo Trace. Big Dog, Darrell in that 6th machine here in 11th, started 18th. Got battle going on right behind him with Marcus Van Der Lee, and on the outside of him, I think that's Brian Vick in that 92. Brian got a good run coming out of 4. Had to check it up a little bit. Ooh, somebody's getting loose back there, and that would be the 70. Oh, that'd be the 89. Aiden Smith. Oh, Lucy there. Lap down. Back up here to the lead. AJ and Connor. Connor's trying to get up to that back bumper there of Hyder. Not able to do anything with it quite yet. So early on in the run, then we've on lap 19. We've been re-rating out of those laps. Tires are still very new on these machines here. Definitely need a long green flag run to see who's saving, who's using up. Like getting spaced out here a little bit amongst the field, except for battle for the lead. Seems to be closest battle that is on track right at this particular. As I say that, Jeremy Brown there's trying to get up at 91. That would Camper. Eric Mature driving the Adidas out here on the track, Fairgrounds. Back up here to the lead, we got 4-packer. Actually 5 if you count Walker Thomas. And exclude him, he's up here battling as well. Walker, Zach, Michael, Connor, and AJ. All within 9/10 of a second of each other. Really, one person slips up. Like if AJ slips, he's going to lose 4 spots. He's going to go all the way back to 5th. Possibly even 6th there. Here comes Hankins slowly making his way up to that 12 Walker. Walker's trying to peek down to the 85 of Zach. They will do anything with that quite yet. Short track racing. You got to be patient with it, and me personally, I'm not much of a patient person. But tracks like this, Nashville, the Fairgrounds, Bristol, Martinsville, even, I guess you would say Dover, even though it doesn't really drive like a short track. But you know, when you get down to those under a mile Richmond, you know, got to be real particular on your moves and when to make them and how to make them. And kind of study the driver in front of you to see where you might have the advantage over them, and then go ahead and take advantage of it when the opportunity presents itself, type of thing. But obviously, you know, if it's down to the last 15 laps or so, and you definitely know you're faster than the guy in front of you, you have a front bumper. I would imagine that's going to take place here in this race tonight at some particular point in time. If it has not happened already. Like I said, I can't go back and see the replays. If I hit that live button, oopsie, we're done. And it doesn't help that it's not telling me when the cautions come out. Like I said, that's the downside of the replay files, is you're stuck what you got. Trying to see here what we got going on as far as battles on here on the track. Looks like Thornton here in that 42, coming up there in the 46 there. James Brown, Jeremy Brown, not James Brown. I'm not the singer. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me, Jeremy. You see him using that mid to high line. Chris also trying to use that somewhat similar line, but also trying to stay out of the wake of his there. You see him getting a good run there in turn 1, coming out of 2 there. I think Jeremy might have got a little loose. But AJ got a little bit of a gap. Well, here comes Walker Thomas using that outside. His advantage now. That 12 machine using that outside. Try to get around that 3 machine. Got around the 85 and able to get around Dorsey there. They'll put Walker Thomas up to 3rd. So far, your biggest movers of the race. Got Hankins there in the 6th position, up 5. But Richard Kirker there in P10, up 7 positions. And as far as your top 10 goes, he is the biggest mover. But I saw Darrell was up 9 positions. Oh no, Colatuano at 98 machine, up 9 positions. Darrell is right behind him. 98 machine up 9 positions. In 13th, Darrell there in 14th. Back up here to Richard Kirker. He is in that 10th position at 93. Buffalo race. Every time I see this car, it kind of, I don't know why, it reminds me of the Texas Longhorn. Probably going to get yelled at by him for that. But that's just the vibe I get from it. I don't know. It could be the paint with the chrome wheels, horns down, don't hook them. Back up here to the front, AJ Hyder still in that 1st position over Connor. Connor still trying to nip on his heels there. You see AJ got a little loose there coming out of 2. Definitely trying to get everything out of that machine. You start to see migrating up to that mid-high line on this track there, especially in 3 and 4. Oh, even in 1, 2, they're kind of doing an arc type of move. We're down to 35 laps to go here in the 1st stage. Like I said at the beginning of the race, they do not have stage breaks. Not getting yellow for the stage. They just capture it at time of what would be caution and calculate the stage points from there. Everybody stays green. Honestly, personally, I think NASCAR should go to that. Because 45, 50 lap stage breaks, caution comes out, regroup everybody, and then all chaos ensues from there. Kind of gets old. But I kind of understand why they do it that way. But It should be one stage, no caution. And just have at it from there. My opinion, though. When it comes to NASCAR, I'm pretty old school. I kind of like the old style of it, where it was green to caution, no stage points, not everybody has a chance. That if you had a strong car, odds are you won the race. This and that. As AJ has proven that here early on here, that he's got the car to beat Connor and Walker. Thomas, we're like, yeah, we got strong cars too. We just need to find a way to get around AJ. And, you know, Michael Dorsey here in the 4th position. He's also got a very strong machine. He only lost a position there to Walker, and still right there on Walker's tail. Same with Zach Lindgren. Looking for an opportunity. I think right now here he's just cruising, taking his time, trying to save tire, especially that right front. Possibly the rear end too. Well, as you see, he got loose there coming out of 4. So maybe he's not trying to save the rear end. AJ is going to have some company here with lap cars. Go ahead and get on to a cockpit cam. Ooh, brushed the wall there on the back straightaway. Got the 72 there, James Rader and Brian. No, that's Aiden Smith. Definitely see him working that wheel. And go mixed style camera here for everybody. Go ahead and get back here. Let's get your cursors down to 13th. Started 17th. Still up 4 positions where he started tonight's race. Well, Tuesday night's race. I say tonight because I'm doing the broadcast tonight. It's throwing me all off, and I'm sure it's throwing a lot of other people off. But he is up 4 positions. Anthony Colatuano there in 12th. He's currently 10, where he started at 22nd. You have the biggest mover of the race so far to Anthony there in that 98 machine. Biggest loser, we actually have a tie right now. It's Cody Webster and Brad Peters, both down 13 positions where they started the race. As the battle for the lead is really heating up between AJ and Connor. Almost up to his bumper there through 1 and 2. And then you see Connor trying to peek to the outside, trying to get a good run coming out of 4. Walker's going to look down to Connor's inside. Not going to be able to do anything with it. There. Connor's trying to stay out of AJ's wake. Turns. As the tires are starting to show a little bit of wear, as 92 is up, I don't know, buying dinner to the wall or offering dinner. Or just getting out of the way of the leaders. I'm going to go with that one. AJ coming in. Ooh, man, getting real close to that wall down the back straightaway. 92 there. Brian Mick did brush the wall. Connor still trying to get to the outside there of AJ. He's not going to have it, though, out of 4. Right now, a lot of single file going on. especially with the top 5. All pretty much in a single lane train. AJ leading the way. Connor and company are trying to break the chain of command. Ooh, Walker got loose coming out of 2. Little wiggly there. Able to keep the momentum, keep it straight, keep it clean. Definitely like that shade of blue on that 12 machine. Especially at night. That light just shines off of it. Back here, Quentin Seymour doing company there with, I think that is the 77 of Nicholas Public. Nicholas, ooh, really getting sideways coming out of 2. Quentin's going to try to peek back down to the inside of Nicholas. Not going to be able to have any position there. Ooh. A lot of loosey-goosey going on here between Nicholas and Quentin. Got Marcus. Oh, Marcus is in the Coca-Cola machine. Who is... Oh, that's Cody Webster. 97. One of the playoff drivers having a rough go of it here at the short track. Currently 21st. Bring up those point statements here real quick. Cody Webster is in that 6th position coming into the race. Not out of it, but where he is running currently for Hankins is and Eli. Where's Eli running currently? Well, Eli is dead last. He is no longer here. That is not going to help Eli at all. I can almost say Eli would be out of it. Based on where Nicholas is running and Eli is positioned right now. As Walker Thomas is falling back. All the way back to 5th. He was 3rd. He's dropped back to where he was in 5th. Tire wear is starting to show on these drivers here. We're down, coming to 8 laps to go here in stage 1. The one and only stage for the ISRL every single Tuesday night. Even though this week we're broadcasting it on a Thursday night. We will be back Tuesday night here for the ISRL. Drivers head over to kick off the Contender 8 at the Milwaukee Mile coming up here on December 9th. Harley Davidson 100. Tonight we got the Music City 200. Connor's trying to hold off that 85. Zach Lindgren. Well, Connor's going to go to the outside of AJ. Try to. Zach's going to take the inside. Connor. So we kind of got a battle for second and a somewhat battle for first. But Zach's going to, well, I thought he was going to lay back a little bit. We might have 3 wide here for the lead coming out of turn number 4. Oh, got loose. Zach, good job holding off, not making contact with AJ there. Connor Trafari is going to go ahead and take the lead away from that 24 machine. Connor, that top spot now. AJ's in a hornet's nest there. got that. That would be the 9. That would be a lap car there. Yeah, that would be Cody Webster trying to get one of his laps back. He's on newer tires than what these guys are on. We're seeing that go here as he's able to get around that 9 of Connor Tafari to get one of his laps back. Now, Zach looking for that second position away from AJ. Wasn't able to do it for the lead, but now that that three-way was taken care of, word that differently, but it was a three-way battle for the lead. That's out of the way now. Zach can focus on really working on AJ, trying to get around him, using that inside. AJ brushed that wall coming out of 2. We're on the last stage of the lap. Last lap of the stage. Said that all ass backwards, and I did say that. I don't care. Connor, AJ, Zach, Michael Dorsey, Walker Thomas, Ankles, John, Mitch Van Oss, Nicholas Lummock, and Clinton. Top 10 for stage 1. As now we have a shootout. 74 laps to go. The end of the race. And pit stops are going to play a factor. Imagine here at some point. Here, we get that up here. As you can see here, they've been top 15 have been out here, 77 laps. Brown out here, 66 laps, or 7 now. Jeremy Brown, AJ Brown, now why? A football player. Jeremy Brown here is in 16th position. He started 7th. Zach still trying to battle with AJ, but now he's got problems there with Michael Dorsey down to the inside of the 85, going 3 and 4 here. Like Dorsey's going to have that third position away from Zach. Now, you got to worry about that 12 of Walker Thomas. Like Walker's going to get around Zach, and Zach is falling like a sack of bricks. 41 of Hankins is going to look down to the inside of Zach. He's going to take that position away. So Zach, second, third, down to 6th. Trying to battle AJ for a second. Oh, AJ really hugging that wall down the back straight away. Thank God these cars can handle a lot compared to the next gen or current gen or whatever you want to call the gen. The body can handle it, but with the next gen, internal components can't handle it so well. As Kyle Camper just came over and said he is coming down pit road. Here comes that 91 Adidas Chevrolet coming down pit road. Very odd pit road to come down to. Trying to keep. There's Walker. You got 4 cars here. You got AJ, Michael Dorsey, Walker, Thomas, and at 41 of Hankins there. 5. Work on Walker. Walker loose and all over the place right now. Trying to keep any kind of momentum. Ooh. He was trying to keep any kind of momentum. Lost a little bit there coming out of 4. Imagine, I don't think these guys are going to stay out. Michael Dorsey just said he's coming out pit road. 85. He's coming down pit road. Top 10 coming down pit road, so that should open the floodgates here. Should open the floodgates. Very quiet on the radios right now. Walker looked like he was on thin ice there through 3 and 4. What's going on out here? Whole lot. And we're going to have pit strategy coming in. Chris Thornton. Whoa, Walker Thomas, he's coming down pit road. Ooh, almost hit the tire barriers on the pit entry there. Ooh, that was close there for Walker. Connor is still out here. Up the length here. They've been out here 90 laps. Tires down to 60 laps to go. Obviously, you can make it on this pit stop whenever you decide to come down. The longer you stay out, the more advantage you're giving to the guys that pitted. Brian Bick on pit road. You got 10 drivers on the lead lap. Darrell in that 10th position. Or on the lead lap. He got, I don't know if he got loose or what coming out of 2 there. Courtney's Black Cloud Racing there. All over the backside side of his number 6 Chevrolet. I pick on him about that because Mark Martin, River Ford, Jared must have had connection problems. I thought he was on pit road. Blinked out, back. But radio is very quiet right now. Hankins is up to that 2nd spot. Well, trying to clear 2nd. Really tight battle there with AJ. AJ's still going to hold on to P2 for now. But I would imagine here the 41 is going to have that position here with the 93 right in front of him. Ooh, it's going to get tight here coming out of 4. Oh, big tight. Saw that coming. That will bring out our 3rd caution. AJ. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial. Let these guys that haven't come down pit road get 4 fresh tires full of that Sunoco fuel. We'll be right back. All right, pace car is off to the safety of pit road. AJ back up in the lead. He has control of the restart. We are back underway, folks. We're back to AJ Connor. 1-2. Nicholas Bumlick up to that third position in that 77 machine. Mitch Van Oss at 182. He is got a quick caution. What happened there? On pit road. I think they had a mix up there on the restart. Drivers not being able to get back up to the field. Actually, I think it was Brian. Poor tires, he might have just... I wish I could go back and see what happened, but unfortunately, doing that will screw everything up. We're just going to leave it as is. Like I said, next Tuesday night we will be live, so be able to go back and see it all in real time. One downside of doing this post live when it actually happened. So it's live tonight, but it's not live because it already took place Tuesday night. It's not Big Rick's 8200. Should update that as it's been on there the entire race. Update. There we go. It only took me 107 laps to figure that out, guys. Always something you got. Restart upcoming here. Lights are off on that pace car. Wait for that pace car to dive off. AJ will be in control once more in that 24 DuPont machine. We are back green flag racing here for the ISRL Season 7. Tonight is the Eliminator 12 finale. After tonight's race, we will have the Contender 8 set. Well, actually, it's already set, but we're not going to say who it is yet. Drivers already know who's in. Ooh, man, age. Oh, we got Clinton eating the wall there. You're staying green. Ooh, came up James Rader. 89. That's Aiden Smith. Everybody's able to work figure their way around. Keep their cars clean and keep the track green. Yeah, 12 there, Walker Thomas. Got the 41 there, Hankin. Trying to get around him. He's going to be able to do so. The 41 looks like he got a little right front end damage. I think it's a little crinkled there. Michael Dorsey is going to get around him. And I just realized Michael Dorsey is driving the 3 machine, and it's a Ford. Dorsey got his number in car mixed up because the 3's a Chevy, not a Ford. Got Daryl, a 6 machine, driving a Chevy, and it's supposed to be a Ford. Oh my. Oh. The old timers in me is kicking in. At least AJ, who's out here leading the race, he's got the right car for the number. That 24 driving a Chevy. Same with Connor in that 9. He's driving a Chevy. Even though I think Bill Elliott, I think he switched from Ford to Chevy. Chevy Ford. No, he drove a Ford. I don't know if he always drove a Ford. But Chase Elliott changed all that. Then you got the 56 there in Marcus. I think the 56 is supposed to be a Toyota. Anywho, I'm just nitpicking on these drivers. Because it's fun to do. Oh, we got battle for the lead there. Connor and AJ. Connor down to the inside. See these cars sparking. All that track. Literally. Still. AJ, Connor. No one's given an inch. They both want the lead. We go here. Laps led. AJ's led 78 laps. Go to Connor. He's led 31 laps. So it's definitely a battle at the top. Ooh, man, AJ almost again hit the wall. Connor is going to go ahead and prevail over AJ for now. And now AJ is going to reverse script on him, go down to the inside. So AJ is now settled in second. Connor was able to hold him off. Marcus up to that third position. Still looking for his first lap led here tonight. Gotta see who else led a lap here. Oh, Jared Lincoln. No, back on track? Okay, there he is. He's back on track. Connor and AJ back to where they started. Right now, the biggest mover. Well, it's a close battle. You got Marcus, he was up 10. Start of the race. Then you got to go all the way back here to 10th. At number 98 of Anthony Colatuano. He is up 12. Anthony, I think he was earlier in the race too. The biggest mover of the race so far is we're down to 26 laps to go. Connor Trafari starting to set sail. A little bit. Got about a 4-10-second lead, 5-10-second lead over AJ. Which, ironically, the closest battle, well, back here. Trying to get up to that 12 of Walker Thomas. Walker is trying to get up to 3. Realize there's a 12. Oh, there's the 2. Clinton. When I see the 2, I think of Rusty Wallace. Drove a Ford. Clinton's driving a Ford. Walker. Haven't seen a 12. I think of Ryan Newman. His early days. Driving a Ford. Jared's still having some blinky going on there. Place you don't want to have use any of your blinker fluid or track. Or super speedway. Now Connor's got a second, almost a second lead. And you got to think, with 21 laps to go, how hard is Connor pushing that 9? AJ holding back a little bit for the last little push there, come 15 to go. We will see here. Maybe a late caution will stir things up as we get back here to the big dog, Darrell. In 12th currently. Got that 2 of Clinton Deuce. Seymour right behind him. Got to watch the 89 of Aiden Smith here in 14th. Trying to get up to Clinton as well. Get around him. That would be a battle for 13th. For some reason, every time I see the 89, I think it has a 1 in front of it. Even though I know it don't. But I think it does just because of the way that paint is. And here he goes down to the inside of Clinton. Battle for 13th now. And ooh, close. Coming out of 4 there. Right now it's still Clinton's spot. Oh, now it looks like Aiden's going to have that free and clear. Got his eyes set on that number 6, the big dog, Darrell. Got the 92 coming down pit road, Brian Bick. He's here in the 19th position. Started 14th. Get how many laps down they are on here. Back up here to the lead, Connor. Coming up on lap traffic here. That'd be 91 of Mr. Kyle Camper. Camping out here on the short track. Slowing down the leader. Connor got around him as if Kyle was just sitting in a Walmart parking lot. No offense, Kyle. Go ahead and look at that pole real quick. Oh. Wow. I just hope Ohio State disappoints you then this Saturday against Indiana. It's going to be a tough battle. Definitely going to be Ohio State's biggest test thus far this season. Must have been an Alabama fan voting that. Or it could have been Kyle Camper himself. Who knows? We're coming down here. 10 laps to go here as soon as Connor crosses the line. He's got about a 1.8 second lead. 1.9 now over EJ. Right now that got a battle, not a battle, but closest battle on track is 41 and 98. So it's actually back here too with Darrell, Clinton. Aiden was able to get around Darrell. Put Aiden up to 12th. Started 21st. He's currently up 9 positions. Anthony still got that big move of the race. Big mover of the race. Ooh, that's behind him. Is that not Aiden? Who that was? They were looser than ooh. Man, what a move there by Michael Dorsey. Down the back straightaway, going into 3. He's in the inside now of Marcus Van Der Lee. Cars all over the place. They're still battling here. This is a battle for 4th position. Of course, he's not able to clear him yet. I think here through 1 and 2, he's going to be able to fail. Yes, he is going to be able to now. Pressure there, Marcus does from 182 of Mitch. But trying to peek down to the inside, not be able to do it. There's Kyle right in front of them. Kyle's going to try to stay out of both their ways, I do believe. 4 here. Ooh, Kyle crushed the wall. You got Walker Thomas up in this mix, so now you got the whole. Ooh. Kyle really up into that wall. Man, make love to that thing, why don't you, Kyle? Buy dinner first. Coming down here to 2 laps to go here, Connor Trofari led 61 laps. AJ will be the crown of most laps led here this evening. However, it's going to fall a little short because it's going to be 63 laps if he can complete this lap. Coming out of 4 here, Connor sideways. Victory for that number 9. Locked himself in to the Contender 8. AJ Hyder 2nd. Nicholas Bumlick 3rd. Your top 3 here this evening. Connor's going to go ahead and burn it up here this evening. If this is correct, this is your top 8 for the Contender 8 going into next week at the Milwaukee Mile. AJ Hyder, Connor Trofari, Jared Rashawn, Zach Lindgren, Hankins. Got Nicholas Bumlick in 6th, Cody Webster 7th, and rounding out for the Contender 8, Michael Dorsey. So congrats to all of the 8 drivers contending for the championship here for the ISRL Season 7. Go ahead and get down to the final results here this evening. Connor grabbing the victory here tonight. Congrats to Connor on the victory at the Fairgrounds of Nashville. AJ Hyder, most laps led, but falling short, finishing 2nd. Nicholas Bumlick finishing 3rd. Mike Dorsey 4th. Mitch Van Oss 5th. Marcus Van Der Lee 6th. Walker Thomas 7th. Jared Rashawn 8th. Zach Lindgren 9th. Kalina Hankins in 10th. Anthony Colatuano in 11th. Aiden Smith 12th. Daryl the Big Dog Arnold 13th. Clinton Deuce Seymour 14th. Jeremy Brown 15th. Chris Thornton in 16th. James Rader 17th, Kyle Camper in 18th. In 19th, Brian Bick, Cody Webster 20th, Richard Cooker 21st, Brad D. Peters 22nd, and Eli Innes rounding out in 23rd. Well, folks, that'll do it here tonight for Extreme Racing TV. Like I said, tonight was a postponed broadcast of what happened Tuesday night. But make sure you tune in this coming Tuesday night as the Contender 8 kicks off at the Milwaukee Mile. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be action-packed. Looking forward to what these guys bring out here onto the track. And once again, congrats to all of the Contender 8 competing in the playoffs coming up here next Tuesday night. But until then, folks, this is Dennis Ansman signing off for Extreme Racing TV. Looking forward to putting on another broadcast coming up here next Tuesday night. Take care of yourselves and each other and have a good night.